Our environment can make or break us. Dear friends, welcome to Fully Alive with Irene. I can share from a physical perspective. I live with a chronic illness, myasthenia gravis. And it is a journey of learning, journey of knowing, journey of seeing what is good and what's bad for me. So I get triggered by some bad stuff. And chronic illness is like this, one moment you're well, the other moment you can be like, oh, yeah. And that happens to me. I can share an incident when I was feeling so good on top of the world when I left home to meet some friends in a place. And we had lunch, and then after that we decided to go for bowling to the bowling alley. And lo and behold, the bowling alley was moldy. And I detected straight away. The symptoms comes out. It was so apparent, it was so easy for me to know, okay, this is a toxic environment, let's get out. So after getting out of the bowling alley, it takes me about half an hour to recover to neutral, feeling a bit better, but I still need more time to recover. So this is very similar with our environment. Our environment can make or break us. So our environment here, what I refer to is our surrounding. Who are we surrounding our life with? Are we surrounding our life with people who will help us to grow, to mature, to be accountable, to have integrity, to live a life in the light of Christ? Or are we surrounding ourselves in an environment that sucks life out of us? Whatever we can recognize, if we recognize the treasure, simple. So we initiate more time with these people who brings out the best in us. But if we recognize the toxic part of the environment, it's also very simple. Move away and say no. Say no to toxic coming in. I know it's easier said than done. Yeah, this is coming from my own experience as well. But many years ago when I first converted to the Catholic faith, one of the first books that I read was Boundaries. It was such an amazing book. And I remember I was so seized by this concept of the first step of loving is saying no. The first gift of love is the gift of no. So I gathered my courage to start saying no in places where I actually want to say no, but I felt like I'm compelled to say yes. I felt like I can't say no. And wow, the first time doing it felt like David with Goliath, facing a big Goliath. I said, I'm going to say no. And when I said no, my heart was pumping like crazy. It was like, oh my goodness, this is more scary than whatever scary movies that you can talk about. It's more scary than anything at all, saying no. And yeah, because I get rejection when I say no to certain things. That is good for me, but probably not good for the other person. And slowly after practicing it and say, no, I mean it. I'm saying, no, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. This is taking away my freedom. The more I practice it, the easier it becomes. But also to be able to practice to build, I would say, a healthy boundaries, we do need people to support us. People who see the value of us having boundary. There's a lot of benefit of having boundaries, a healthy boundary. Boundary is like a membrane. That's what is explained in the book. Yeah, a membrane. The function of a membrane is to let good things in and to let bad things out, the toxin out. So it's important for us to stay healthy so that good things, good nutrients come in, but the waste or the toxin get out of us. Yeah. And something that is not good is also prevented from coming in. That's what the membrane does. Or you can also reckon it like a fence with a gate. So the gate allows good things to come in and also allows bad things to go out, and it also prevent bad things from coming in. Yeah. This is how we can live healthily. If we find ourselves being unable to say no, probably this is a sign to start practicing that. to be able to clear up where we stand, where is my boundary. Because I get this the hard way. If I do not mean my no, I will never be able to mean my yes. Because if I can't say no, I do something grumpily, unhappily, unwillingly. And guess what goes into that? It's not blessing. It's really something like I'm giving the worst of myself instead of the best of myself. So dear friends, where are you at in this journey?